Hey, everybody. I gotta sing that every single time. Welcome back to another episode of Good and Ghetto, the pod.
The
We're
pocket.
back. The pod. We're back. It's me,
Mhm.
Jam.
Hi. And it's
J-
me.
G be trying to act so precious and innocent. And this is top two most ignorant people I know in my whole life. And she be trying to act so, hi everyone, praises to
Oh,
the
hello. Just got finished going
ignorance.
2 minutes ago.
Exactly. What's good, sis?
Well, life is lifing. It's amazing. And I'm just enjoying every moment of it. So,
Yeah,
no complaints here. No complaints.
they
No
say that
complaints.
weather finally starting to break a little bit.
Yeah, and it's gonna break back off again. Don't get too excited.
Yeah, don't
I
get too
never get too
excited.
excited. It's whatever. It's Chicago
It's gonna piss you off every time,
every single.
regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, why did we have an earthquake today?
Mm-hmm. Really?
Earthquakes are the most like weird thing because there is nothing you can do. One, there is no like, there may be an earthquake today. Like, there's no way to predict it. And then they just happen. And then you like, was that an earthquake? And then by the time you realize it was an earthquake, it's like, wait, should I be worried that the earth is moving
Has quaked?
beneath my feet? Our whole building, our whole 3-story building shook.
No.
It is so crazy. Since I've lived in LA, I think I have felt 3, maybe 4 earthquakes. The first earthquake I felt, I was laying in my bed. It was maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. Baby, the whole bed slid across the floor. And it moved so dramatically that it woke me up out of my sleep. And I said, wait the fuck, hold on. Beds don't move. Furniture don't slide on its own. I was like, the
What?
whole room just shifted. That shit, it's really a mind fuck. Like, it's actually crazy. And then it'd be over and you just be like, my favorite thing about that earthquake is you get on Twitter and everybody like, did y'all feel that? Was that everybody like,
The whole world.
was that what I just thought it was? Like, everybody in LA is like equally confused because most of the people who live in LA, like not even really from LA, we don't know what the fuck going on. We're just like, what that? Did anybody
Anybody else
else
felt?
building just wiggle a little bit? Anybody else shit just wiggle? Anybody else wall wiggle? I don't know. So it was crazy. We
Oh,
felt one today. It was a nice size one though. Like the whole building was like doo doo. Like, it's so weird. The last time we felt one a few weeks ago, my bar cart in my house, all the wine glasses was clinking.
wait. So my question, I might sound very dumb, but once that happens, like, what
Yeah,
happens to the earth underneath? Like, it's quaking, and then what? Like,
girl, it just
what?
quake and then be like, all right, well, now that I got that out the way.
Cold shiver, like, ooh, that was cold.
Yeah, we just catch a little burr and then be done. And then it would just be done. It'd be like, all right,
Yeah, that's
it's like a
wild.
little, it's like a little burp. The earth just burp a little bit and then be like, oh.
Yeah, that's very wild. That would make me very, very nervous.
It is a very weird feeling. And today I came to the realization, I said, well, damn, I ain't never did an earthquake drill in my whole damn life. I don't know what to do. The lady, when my coworker come in the office talking about stand in the doorways. What the fuck? I mean, for
You
me,
said stay in the doorway?
you're supposed to stand in the doorway so that, like, if the building falls down around you, the doorway probably still, I guess the doorway is still you know, you want to stand. I don't know. I've never,
Yeah,
in
there's
California they
there-
do earthquake drills. I done tornado drills. I've done a fire drill, stop, drop, roll. They say that what you're not supposed to do in an earthquake is drop, because that thing gonna drop on top of you. The building falling.
yeah, I don't understand standing in the doorway though.
That's what they say. They say you're supposed to stand in the doorway or get in the bathtub.
I, yeah, I don't think the
Because
tub is it.
you don't want to be in something, I guess you want to be in something that maybe won't fall. Think about like when a house burned down and the frame still standing. So I guess you
Oh,
want to be like in something, but in my opinion, if the whole building coming down, that doorway not saving me.
yes. Mm.
To me, I don't know. Maybe I need to get on TikTok and be like, what to do in an earthquake while black. You got on TikTok when you really
Everything is
want to
always
get the
about
shit
black.
you want
Right.
for me, black people in an earthquake, so I can get the
Right.
shit that really matter.
Right.
So that was weird today. But other than that, what else been going on? It's Black History Month.
We black.
And I'm
We
just
black.
out here living my black ass life by doing absolutely nothing. Nothing remarkable has happened. That's my way of being revolutionary this month by
I'm
doing
resting.
the bare
I'm
minimum.
resting all this month.
Bare minimum. After I
So,
did much of nothing in January, I just decided to roll that on in to Black
and
History Month. So maybe we'll ramp it up in March. Maybe we'll have a
absolutely.
little. Doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. I don't. What we drinking today?
I am drinking some Japanese whiskey. I don't know the name
Oh
of it, but it's
yes, you had the Japanese whiskey last
whiskey.
time.
Yes, it's quite delicious. What are you
I
drinking?
am drinking my favorite brand of hard kombucha. It's called Flying Embers. This is my
Mm,
favorite one. It's 8.5%, baby. 8.5% in one can. Yeah, hey. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard. Flying Embers is the one and not the two. And this what flavor this is? Passion fruit. I don't know what that word is. Passion fruit Simcoe.
Hey, you know what?
I don't know what a Simcoe is.
These kombuchas be whooping your ass on their verbiage, okay? But clearly it
Cause
gets you right.
all the hippy dippy shit be putting words on the can that ain't. What is it? Just say passion fruit. Do we need to know Simcoe? Just say
No, we did not.
passion fruit.
All we really needed to know was it was 8%. That's all we really needed to know.
8.5 alcohol volume. So give me a case. I take them all. That's what's in my cup.
I
I'm
need to
so happy
actually
to be
get
back
some more
drinking.
hard food. That
I'm so
thing,
happy to be back
listen,
drinking.
I'm so glad you're back. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Clink, 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 clink. Because
Cheers,
what
clink clink.
was dry January? That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell
I
you
think
right
it's
now, the
crazy.
biggest fucking waste of time of my life. Dry January is a scam. Who came up with that? My life was improved in no way. I didn't lose no weight. I didn't feel
No
any
different,
different.
other than the
I
fact
could
that
have
you
been
had
drinking.
this drinking while everyone else was. It's all a scam.
I'm like, they told me that the reason why you a big bitch is because you've been drinking. So I stopped drinking for a month. Guess what? No change. Yeah, I'm going back to drinking. What? Who came up with that?
Listen,
That's what.
this is why I say you gotta do what's best for you. Don't go with the crowd. Don't go with the wave. What do you want
Yeah,
to do? Like
I played myself. I don't drink enough to do dry January. Dry January is for alcoholics. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a drunk. Very different. Very different. Very, very, very different. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't drink enough to need to go dry. Maybe a little damp.
right,
Maybe a little
right.
damp, but I don't need to go dry.
But I'm never going none of that because, again, to
It
your
was
point,
stupid.
I don't drink enough for that.
Yeah.
Like I'm at home, so if I'm drink, like I can say if this was like 2020 and we're coming up
Yeah.
on 2021, and people were like, "Yo, I
Bottle.
need to chill."
I was
Listen,
taking bottles of wine to the head solo.
we were drinking so well. My husband probably wasn't, but I was definitely like, "You need something from Benny's?" I was going to Benny's every other day.
They
It was the
like,
only thing
hey,
open. It
it's
was the only thing
restocked. What you looking for? We got it. Come on, aisle 3. We know what you're here for.
And the crazy part is, I wasn't even drinking mixed drinks.
Yeah, liquor.
I was drinking straight up liquor.
The pandemic
Liquor.
was a wild time. We was really. It was like if I gotta go, I'm going up on. I'm going out on a high. I'm going out on
But
top.
well, here's the thing. This might be very unpopular, and I know people are gonna be like, "You're crazy." It was the best time.
Had a ball.
It was the greatest time ever. To be in the house, wake up, literally, no one's
Yeah.
going anywhere.
Yeah.
All we're doing is chilling at the house and drinking.
Yeah, I think for me in the pandemic, and I think I talked about this before, but like I worked throughout the whole pandemic because I worked in
Mm.
retail. I was a first line. Okay,
Oh
damn
yeah,
near.
first time. Yeah.
But my favorite part about the pandemic was just like, oh my god, everybody's dying, everybody stay apart. But then you also had your like solidified like 2 to 4 people that you was like, you good to be around. It was like no matter what, we weren't supposed to be around nobody, but my like 4 niggas who I decided was in the clear. I decided with my medical expertise, y'all in the clear. We linked up in the living room every night.
Yeah, it was great.
It
It
was
was
no quarantine. You had your faux niggas who was the quarantine exception. I was like, all right, look, I can't stay away from everybody. Come on, bring the tequila. We meeting up. We about to play Uno in the living room for the 47th
it
day
was
in a row.
it was such a great time. Like, this is the thing. Like, I wouldn't be mad.
Shut it back down.
Shut the shit down
Shut it back down.
now. If
I'm
they
not.
shut it down now, I would be like, hey guys, I don't know what to tell you.
And I know what I'm doing differently this time. I'm collecting unemployment. I'm unemployed. I'm unable. I need help. America, we have a problem. I need help. I need
America,
assistance.
America has a problem.
I need assistance. Please send me all the benefits.
But you know what? It's so crazy. Like, I think I told you this, not on this podcast, but I told you, I can't remember, but I had an opportunity to collect unemployment for like
Yeah, you told me what
such a
happened.
long time. And I was like, no, guys, I need to work. Now my ass is like, I can't work.
I'm doing it different. People was coming up on unemployment. If we got shut down again, I'm literally going in there smacking the shit out of my boss just so I can get fired. Because you can't quit because you can't collect unemployment. If you quit, I'm smacking the shit out of my boss. Terminate me, baby. Sign where? I signed it twice. Send me down to them people office, please.
And I'll collect every penny. You hear
Send me
me?
down to them people. I am struggling. I don't have nothing. I need food
Ooh.
stamps. I need a link card. I need unemployment. I need the motherfucking.
The people was getting everything.
I need assistance. I need government assistance. I need government assistance.
Don't even get
Period.
me
So,
started on how government assistance started. But,
and we know who gets the most government assistance in this country.
and they be living down the street from my mama now. And
Motherfucking Tad and Billy Ann. That too. That too. Barbara and motherfucking Mr.
and be in
Michelson.
Trader Joe's racking up.
Lying. Crooks and criminals.
All of them.
Oh, I wanted to tell you this. So I saw this TikTok. I think it was like today or yesterday. And I saw this and I think I have been influenced in a great way. And I'm putting it as a part of my 5-year plan. This girl was talking about how she saved up enough money to take a 1-year sabbatical from work. So she planned a year ahead of time and was like in the year she took a 1-year sabbatical. I think it was like 2023, all 2023. She quit her job and committed to not working for a full year, just to rest, relax, travel. She saved up enough money. She did a whole budget, a whole plan to be able to pay her bills for a year and took a 1-year sabbatical from working. 5-year, I turned 30 this year. Between 30 and 35, I will be taking a 1-year sabbatical. I am now committed.
Let's narrow it down and let's just say your 30th year, you're going to work. And then your 31st year, you are going to be in a place where you do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Where I do whatever I want. I literally love that concept so much because as somebody who stay with a job, which thank you God, my contract got renewed today, so I'm on my job a little bit longer because I'm kind of like contractually working right now as a project manager. So it got extended today. So thank you God, amen, amen. I'm grateful.
Amen,
However,
amen.
I'm about to start really, really stacking because I already been doing my budget. I did my January budget. I've already started my February budget, like tracking my expenses and stuff. Yeah, year 31, sabbatical. I love that concept.
And this is the thing. I know we have our things we're going to talk about, but I think that, again, this is great content. But I really had to embrace the fact that I've been working since I was 15 and I am 40. I had to embrace the fact that I have been running on and off trains for years.
Yeah.
I've known your mom for 20 years. Yeah. I've known y'all for like 20 years. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. All right. In those 20 years, I've had so many jobs of like working, hustling. And my friend and I, a friend that I've had since first grade, I went and got my hair done. Old school.
It looks great, by the way.
Thank you. We were in there, we went to grade school together. We've been friends since first grade, and we were both talking about how like we're now at the place that we're like, I don't want to do, don't sign me up for none of that. None of
Not
the
interested.
tutoring, none of that. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah. I'm 100% tired of working.
Yeah.
Like, and not in a like because I also am someone who does not have much of a entrepreneurial spirit. I don't
Really?
necessarily know. Entrepreneurship is hard.
It
Running your
is.
own business is hard. It is a lot of work. When I say
It
I don't
is.
want to work, I don't want to work for nobody, including myself. If I gotta work, I would love for somebody else to pay me. You know, I like going into somebody's job and being like, what do you want me to do? Okay, I do that. And then by law, I have to leave by this time. I have to have a lunch. You cannot tell me this. I'm going to HR. I like having a job.
Really?
I do. I honestly do, Denise. And it's not that I don't want to own a business. I would love to own a business. I would love to own a coffee shop, a wine bar. I want to own a laundromat. Like, I would love to buy a business, but I do not want to be the operator. And I could even manage, but like, I'm hiring people to do that. I am not trying to be the one hands in running.
Really?
Absolutely
That's
not. I do not have an entrepreneurial spirit, and I respect to everybody who does, but it's
mhm.
just not. I like going to work, and it's somebody else's responsibility to keep the lights on. I'm just here. I'm hired help. Now I want to be paid generously. I like to do, I don't want to do no bullshit.
Right.
But I like going in and somebody being like, "Hey, this is what I need you to do." And also, if you don't have the skills to do it, it's our job to make sure you get the skills. So I'm going to send you to this training. I'm going to do it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's fine by me. It's a lot of money to be made working for other people. And yes, you're making money for them. I don't need all the money in the world. I don't need everybody's money. I need enough money to live comfortably. And I have not yet. I remember I used to sell hoodies and t-shirts. Baby, I was like, I'm over this. I'm over getting on the internet begging people to buy shit. Like, I was just like, I don't want to do it. I need a team. I don't
Somebody
want
else.
to be
But
the
you know what? A lot
soul.
of people don't have it, right? Like, and that's understandable. Like, I think that for me, I think again, we talked about this. We talked about this in like a past podcast.
And all
I
the times that we jabbing our jaws.
yes, like I am not an artsy fartsy like
Mm-hmm.
cut this out and do this. I'm creative to the mindset of being like, hey, these are the things that I think that you can do. You could be creative like this.
Mm-hmm.
Me sitting down and coming up with content to shoot of myself.
Conceptually. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot all the stuff. I'm
Yeah.
gonna come up with the angles. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But when it comes to like cutting out and gluing and piecing and DIYing, get somebody else to do it. I can't do it. But it's
Not
good to
interested.
know your strengths. It's good to know what you're good at. It's good to know that what you're not great at so that you don't
Yeah.
waste time trying to prove to yourself that you know how to do these things.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
I think I'm just not, and this might change. This might
Mhm.
change. I'll get older or something like this. Maybe after my 1 year sabbatical, I'll come back and have a different spirit. But I like the balance of coming home and not having to think about work, because work is
Mhm.
at work and home is home. That's why I've never really thought about working from home. Mainly because I also like don't have an office space necessarily. But I like the separation of work and home. And when you're an entrepreneur, especially when you're first starting,
You
there's no
don't.
balance. Work is home, everything is in one. And I think there's a lot of beauty to that for sure. I just don't think I have the bandwidth or the wherewithal to stay excited and motivated about something when it also is my obligation to keep it going, like me and me alone. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
entrepreneurs be in the trenches.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then I
want to be
think
in the
that's why
trenches.
a lot of people fail, right? Like a lot of people don't keep up with it because like and it's funny that we're talking about this because I remember when I first started doing Girl Be You and I started like writing and blogging and I saw people doing stuff and I was like, they're doing the same thing I'm doing. It's like they're copying me. But they didn't
Hmm.
edit. Like they didn't keep edit because it's like it's hard work to do a podcast, especially a solo
Yeah.
podcast, right? Like doing a podcast like this is like, oh, it's
Yes.
tough. We're like merging our schedules and stuff, but to do a podcast by yourself, you look fucking insane.
Hence why, hey, shout out to everybody who been with me from the beginning. But the monologue and Good and Ghetto iteration one, it was rough doing it by yourself.
Because you are literally talking to yourself, and you have to love it enough
Yeah.
in what you're doing to keep at it.
Keep at it and keep it fresh and keep it,
Yes.
authentic and everything like that. So I'm like, I I I say all that to say I like having I guess a traditional job or like the 9 to 5 or whatever like that. I enjoy that, but I too have been working since I was 13 years old. You
Mm,
know what I mean? I've literally had a job all my
mhm,
adolescence, youth,
mhm.
and now adulthood. I'm ready to take a break.
Yeah.
I'm ready to just really take a break and not be obligated to go to work and meet deadlines and all this and all that or commute. Like I'm ready to just have some time where I don't do anything that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
So when I saw
Yeah.
that girl talking about that on TikTok, I was like, oh, that's going in the 5 year plan. That 100% is some shit I can get. When I got tired of my last job, I literally I got tired of my last job and I just went on LOA and just never came back. I was just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
my
Yeah.
LOA was over. They was like, hey, so when's your return date? About that, there is not one.
I
There is no return.
literally forced them to fire me.
That
I
was
was
there's
saying
no return.
every blackety black ass thing that I can say to make all those white people uncomfortable for them to be like, I don't think she belongs here anymore.
I don't
Thank
think this is a good fit. I could not agree more.
you. Bitch, fire me so I can get this
Like,
back.
so I can get it. Let me go ahead and get that. Yeah, I had to go ahead and take that LOA and all while I was on my LOA, I was just applying for another job. Which again, it was
Right.
like I wasn't at work, but I'm still trying to figure out like, okay, what's the next thing? So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really want to take a break from that. So I'm gonna start planning for that.
As you
I
should.
am.
As you should.
Okay. Do you have any announcements? Anything?
Do I have any announcements? Well, if you guys are listening to the Girl With You podcast and following us, book club is up for February, and we are
Yay!
reading a love song for Ricky Wilde, y'all. I'm so excited to read this.
Janice got me reading, y'all. Janice got me out here in these reading streets.
It's gonna be great. I
I'm
met the author
excited.
today. This book is gonna be great. So if you guys want to join the book club train, come on over. It's gonna be
Yes.
great. It's very relaxed. It's a bunch of black women. We just over there talking and shooting shit, and it's great. So
It's great. And then let me show you what I got for this book club because I'm a reader now.
yes. Ooh,
I'm a reader
I
now.
feel like she
So
has some.
I got new bookmarks.
Ooh.
So look.
Yes.
So Miseducation,
Love, love,
Lauren Hill.
love. One of 3,000.
Cat
Cat Williams.
Williams. And then I got this one. It's like Love and
Oh,
Basketball.
yes.
Oh, where's
Love
my
it.
camera?
USD. Yes, I love
Yeah,
it.
so shout out to this. This is it was just a tweet. I was on Twitter and somehow this came up on my timeline about this creator or artist or whatever who sells bookmarks, black owned, obviously. And I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I need a bookmark because I've been using any and everything for bookmarks. So I was like, you know what? I need some new bookmarks. It's called Inspire the Tribe.
Oh,
So if y'all Black History Month, y'all looking to buy some new black bookmarks, I guess this our little shout out business or
yes.
whatever.
We should
I really
tag
like
them
them.
in this episode so
Yeah,
they
I'll
know.
put it in the description box, and then I'll
Yeah.
also when the episode comes out, I'll share it and tag them and stuff like that. But they're super cute. They're a nice size,
Mhm.
laminated,
Right?
laminated in case you spill a little coffee, a little kombucha or something on it. Wipe it right off. Wipe it right off. Period.
Yes. Very excited.
I'm very excited to read this book. I read that last book literally in like 3 days, and I was very impressed with myself. I'm like, girl, it's almost like you went to college. It's almost like you went to college. You got a
Right?
degree.
Y'all, she did. And she got a degree.
I got my degree, and I read a book in 3 days. I was like, period.
I
Just
feel
had to
like,
make sure.
like this one, I started it. I was 13 pages in before I went to the book signing,
Okay,
whatever. It's going to be good.
I'm very
It's good.
excited. I'm gonna
So,
start it this weekend, to be honest,
oh,
because I'm watching the Super Bowl, but I'm just there for Usher. So
Listen, me too. Oh
And
my God.
we'll get there. Okay, so we're gonna hop on into our chit chat for this episode. And guys, disclaimer. For those of y'all who have been listening since episode 1, since the first trailer, y'all know that we kind of made a pact. We kind of made a pact that we gonna talk about any and everything on this podcast except
The
niggas.
niggas.
Except niggas. This is not a relationship podcast.
No.
Nobody knows. Nobody cares.
Mm-mm.
I am not an expert. And if
We
I
don't care what
was,
you bring to the
who
table.
cares?
We don't care about the table.
We don't care about who brings 50, 43%. Don't nobody care about who taking out the trash. Don't nobody care about how many oysters you ate. It's really, I don't care. It's none of my business. Whatever floats your boat, mama.
Mama.
Okay? So we intentionally, it is intentional that we do not talk about relationships
At
because
all.
it's washed. It's washed. I will
Yeah.
come on here and talk about okay, ABC 1, 2, 3 before I just start talking about relationships because what the fuck.
Yeah, we
However,
could.
it is February, and aside
Mhm.
from it being nigga month,
Nigga.
um, for the niggas. It's also the month of love, okay? It's
Mhm.
Heart Health Awareness Month. And of
It
course, we have the Hallmark capitalist holiday of Valentine's Day, which
is.
I do partake in because I'm a lover girl and I'm a simp. I don't mind Valentine's Day.
Always.
Y'all gonna celebrate Christmas about a nigga who you ain't never seen before in a red suit? Buy that girl some goddamn flowers and a little chocolate strawberry.
Immediately.
Don't piss me off. You out here in a goddamn Harlem Globetrotter costume for Halloween, but then when it comes to Valentine's Day, is everything is just commercial. Buy that girl a goddamn massage at the spa and a pedicure. Don't piss me
Exactly.
off. See, this is why we don't talk about it because I don't have nothing nice to say. But
Nothing.
I told Janice, I said, you know what? This month we're just going to talk about love because though I do not care to discuss relationships, I love love. I love
Hmm.
love in all shape, forms, and fashion.
Hmm.
Friendship, platonic, family. I just love love. The concept of love literally rules my life. The one thing I stand true on in my life is I try to like lead with love and everything I do. Like I don't do hatred. I don't do that. Everything is love. Now, do I get pissed off? Yes. But even in moments of pissed off, what usually saves me
Is the love.
from putting a boot in somebody's ass is the love. Okay. Amen. So we're gonna talk about romance today. Ooh. We're going to talk about romance. So I have some questions that I'm going to ask for the both of us to answer. They're not that spicy. It's nothing crazy. But just
Sure.
like, you said what?
Wish it was a little.
I wish,
No.
I mean, anything goes. Anything goes. You know how this goes. But we're going to start off on the, and just, I'm interested to know
Hmm.
what we think romance is. You hear the word romance. That's why I specifically said romance and not love. I love
Yep.
love, but I want to talk about romance specifically.
Mm.
Now, for those of y'all who listen, y'all probably already caught on. We are two spoken for women.
Spoken
Okay?
for.
Both of them niggas is in the other room. Crunching on Cheetos.
Branson, quiet down while we record this shit, okay?
Bitch, I'm recording. You're eating hot wings. No, you cannot turn the air fryer on. Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about romance, what it means for us. What's your idea
Mm.
of romance? Has it changed over time? Okay. So, my first question that I want us to answer is: are you or do you consider yourself a romantic?
Mm. I think that I am a little different, right? I
Mm-hmm.
I come off when people meet me, they're like, yo, she's tough. I think
Really?
people feel like I'm very tough because I'm very sarcastic. I'm very like, shut the
Mm.
fuck up, playing with me, la la la. Like I can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on like which way you come, and I can come either way. I could be sweet, I could be nice, I
It
could
is what
run,
it is. It ain't what it ain't.
right? I do think at my core, though, I am the biggest romantic type of.
Mm.
When it
Mm-hmm.
comes to, like, my family, I'm always thinking of, like, if it's not a big gift, I'm thinking of, like, what can I do that would they would be like, "Oh, gee,
Yeah.
thanks." Of course, with my husband, we always do, like, special birthdays, like, even if we
Mm-hmm.
don't go above and beyond, we do something very, very special tied to
Mm-hmm.
them, to each other. So
Right.
when it comes to that, I do think I am not a hopeless romantic in the sense of, like, that is my thing, right? Like, it's not I don't lead with hopeless romance.
Yeah.
Like, I don't lead with, like, "Oh, I just, like, if I got flowers, it would be great. If I
Mm-hmm.
didn't get flowers, but my husband bought me a book, I would be like, "Oh, you really
Right.
love me." I think it just looks different for me.
Yeah.
What about you? I feel like you're a hopeless romantic
Let me tell you
with
something.
the right person.
I thank you because you know me, because you know it can get real.
Dicey in this bitch.
Not important. That's not what we're here to talk about. Um, I am 100% a hopeless romantic,
Absolutely.
baby. I first of all, aside from being a hopeless romantic in my relationship, I live my life like it is a rom com.
It's
You, I
mhm,
romanticize
mhm.
everything. I'm talking about. I wake up in the morning. This is not an exaggeration. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, gonna be a great day. Walks to the living room, opens the blinds. Sunshine. It's been raining for 2 weeks. I'm opening the blinds. It's no sun. It's 5:42 in the morning. No sun is out. I'm like, birds chirping.
Damn
Like
Disney special.
I'm turning on. I literally turn on jazz music. I play the live jazz music playlist on YouTube, turn it on my TV, and I just go around doing my like morning routine with jazz playing in the background. And it kind of in my mind, it's like the opening credits to a rom com. It's like I'm in the bathroom like splash the water on my face. Like that is not an exaggeration. That is what my morning routine looks like in the morning. When I come home from the gym, I'm like, just crack me an egg. Perfect.
I
I
swear to
do.
God, I swear to God that is a fun fact that I did not know about you, twin.
That
And if
is
I
a
ever
hundred
saw you do that
percent.
shit, I would be like, sit your ass
I romanticize everything in my life. I 100% am just a character. I'm just a character in my life. I just be going through like in the morning. Like that's like my thing. So with that being said, hopeless romantic. I am a
down.
lover girl. I love love. Now, when I say I'm a romantic, I just love, in a similar way with you, I love intentional things. I don't necessarily care for flowers in the way that I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
they smell like dirt. Flowers smell like
yeah.
dirt. They smell like a plant that came from outside. It smells like grass. I'm sorry, I don't get the floral. They smell like
No,
vegetation. But when someone gets me flowers because they were thinking of me and they're like, one time, baby came home and he brought me sunflowers, a bouquet of sunflowers, and they were so pretty. I'm like, I've never seen someone give a bouquet of sunflowers. I'm like, I'm in heaven. I'm
this is,
living the
yeah.
dream. So yeah, I'm definitely a hopeless romantic. Like everything, I love taking walks. Like I'm 100% like, you want to just go like take a walk down to the tea shop. There's a little tea shop down the street from the house. We go to the tea shop and we just like sit in the tea shop and have a little matcha latte and just catch up.
This is really great. This is really great, but nobody would ever know that. Like,
Nobody would know this about
ugh,
me.
yeah.
Nobody would know this about me. But I am in relationship. I am 100% a hopeless romantic to the point where like I have to calm down and realize, girl, everything is not like to me. Going to Target, we're on a date. We're like going through. I'm like, babe, what do you think about this? How, like,
It's because you're a theater major, so
It's literally the
the
theater kid
world
in
is
me.
your stage. That's what it is.
100%.
The
We're in
world is your
Target
stage.
and I can like see the frame of this being in the theater and we're just like, I'm
Girl,
like,
we
babe,
are
how
here to
about
get
this
the
candle?
budget. Calm your ass down.
I know. It's actually sickening. So I'm a little bit of over the top and it gets bad sometimes because when you're a hopeless romantic and somebody even is just like a normal romantic, to you it's like, so you hate me. Like you're not on my level, so actually you hate me. What do you mean you don't want to walk to the Ralphs and hold hands and wear matching jean jackets? The fuck? Are we in love or are we not?
You are literally in a movie right now.
So to answer the question, okay, maybe a little bit, you know, not slight shit, then nothing crazy. Anyway, there's no shame. There's no shame.
No shame. It's beautiful. I love it.
Okay, so follow up question: what is your favorite way to be romantic? What's your favorite way to be romantic?
My favorite way to be romantic to
For
somebody else,
you to, yes, for you to be romantic towards someone else.
I think this might be like a not a bad thing, but it's kind of like I get very caught up in the other person in what
Mm-hmm.
they love.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally will study what the other person absolutely loves.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
An experience from like things that they like to wear, or if it's a gift, I'm thinking about like, would this person actually really like this gift because it has to speak to all the things that they actually are.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I would love to like just go to like a hotel and just read,
Yeah.
right? But for someone else, it's more so like, what do they actually like? Do they like bowling? Okay, so I'm going to base the
Mm-hmm.
experience that I give them around what they love.
I
So
love
if
that.
it's like they like a particular food, I'm going to make sure that we eat that particular food. If I know that they want to be around those certain people, I'm going to pull those people in to be a part of that day and just really make it all about all the things that they love.
Mm-hmm.
Like as much as I would love to be like, let me do X, Y, and Z because I like it. I look at the person that I want to be
Yeah.
romantic with and study them enough to know what is the thing that will make them be like, you really
Yeah.
went all even down to like the smallest
The
things, like
minute
a
details. Yeah.
pen that you like to write with, or like
Oh, I
a
love
certain
that.
scent that you
Uh-huh.
like, or making sure that if we do go to a restaurant that it has all of the things that you would actually eat, and I've
Mm-hmm.
already picked out like options for you.
Yeah. The
You know what I mean?
thoughtfulness behind it
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you would have said, honestly, I thought you were going to say cooking, like preparing a nice
Yeah.
meal. I could see that
But
being
I feel
nice.
like I do that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like I do that even like with my mom. Well, this is a terrible tangent, but my mom got she had like a bout with like her blood pressure, and she got
Mm-hmm.
really really sick, and she was about to go to the emergency room,
I
and she
know.
just she doesn't realize that she's not 25 anymore. She's
Cause she look good. When you look in the mirror every day and you look at how you look, you be like, hey,
she
the
thinks she's
birth
40.
certificate gets to be a lie.
I'm like, baby, you can't eat that. So for me, this is not romance, but it's like more so like taking care of my people.
Yeah.
Went to the house. I typically stay at home on Sundays. I went to the house. I sat at home with her all day. We went grocery shopping. I cooked her like a vegan esque meal, but I put a
Mm-hmm.
little meat in it, made sure that she had food for the week,
Right.
so she can kind of get better, all the things she loves. And she loves us coming to the house anyway. So I feel
Right.
like that's kind of like what I do anyway. Like I love cooking for them.
Okay.
So,
Janice trying to keep it all cute because she said something about her mama like she ain't got that man. What I want to know is, let me set the scene. So it's your anniversary night, and
ooh,
you and hubby have decided that you're in charge of
yeah,
celebrating the anniversary this year.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's the G show. what are you doing? Other than what are you doing? Like, how are you setting up? What kind of things would you plan in order to romance your man on y'all anniversary night? Like, what are some
What
that you would do?
anniversary night? See, that's hard because I'm just like I'm not one of the lingerie type girls.
Me either.
I'm coming straight out the shower, greased down with some
You
shea
might get a
butter,
little thong. That's
with a
it.
little thong, with a little with some expensive
You
ass.
getting his ass. I'm not about to put all that lace up in me and have a yeast
I'm not
infection
doing it.
tomorrow.
I'm coming straight out. I'm giving you head to toe. We're
Birthday suit,
birthday
baby.
suit all day long. But the other part is like I would definitely have like some champagne. I would have like,
Mm.
just some photos, like a year in review of the whole
Okay.
year, of the
See?
things that we've done, fun times that we've had, maybe a little word search, and every word that you get right,
See?
there's a
Yes.
ping, a little surprise. Turn
That's cute.
it on like a little
Be nasty. Little word search. You better get it
a little word
right.
search, maybe some little gifts, and like with like a gift with like open this gift and figure out like what happened this particular day.
Cute.
That kind of stuff. He's very I think about like the person,
Right.
the type of person that he is. He's not over the top. He's not gonna want all the other stuff. But very,
Amen.
very I would make it very sensual. I would make it very fun. I would still make it a little lighthearted.
See, and that's the thing about, the type of romantic that you are. Some people are real sexy, hot, spicy, fiery. I said some
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
not me, but these are real just, I'm coming out in my heels,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
baby, I'ma dance for you. Baby, if I'm dancing for you, I'm hitting the 40s and I'm doing a chicken head and I might crump a little bit. I might crump a little bit.
I'm
Walk it
hitting
out.
up. Do get down, little mama. Do get down, little mama.
Bob that back down. I don't know if it's gonna give you
What you looking for?
what you're looking for. So I'm definitely like if I was to describe the kind of romantic that I am,
Yeah.
I think we're similar in like I'm a thoughtful. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to feel appreciated in ways that are important to you, 100%. But when it comes to me being a romantic, I also I love to surprise. I love the with my thoughtfulness, I like to do things that you don't even see coming. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Which makes things a little difficult sometimes. But how some people like to just give you a list of things, like for birthdays and Christmas and things like that. Like what you want, they give you a list. They're like anything off the list. I'm the type. I'm not getting you. You
nothing
might
off
get
the
one thing off the list. But other than that, I'm gonna get you that thing that you mentioned in conversation 6 months ago
yeah.
in passing, and I took the mental note, and I know that you still want it, but you probably didn't even think I was paying attention to it, type deal. Like I'm thoughtful in that way. When I'm being romantic, I also because obviously I'm goofy as hell, like very lighthearted approach. Um and also I like to make people when I'm being romantic, I like to make people feel like totally at ease. Like you don't
Mhm.
have to worry
Yeah.
about anything. Do you need, I'm very, let me cater to you.
I got the
You know what I'm saying? It's very much giving that when I want to be romantic because I'm like, I want you to know that you're
Yes.
appreciated and I want you to know that I see you and I want you to know that I love it here. So like
Yeah.
I want it to be fun. I want it to be like this is our time together. So me being romantic is like same thing with you. Like I want it to be rooted in what that person enjoys and what I know that person wants. Even if it's sometimes it might be a little outside of my own comfort zone. Like I am willing to take myself out of my comfort zone to show the person that I'm trying to be romantic with that like I recognize the things that you appreciate.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I definitely like a good massage. Like I'm big on like, okay, massage. I like to set the scene. Let's light a little
You
candle.
massaging or going to a
Like
massage
if
place?
I'm being romantic, I'll give a massage, but
Okay.
also going to a massage. But if we go to a massage, it's gonna be random. I'm gonna tell you we're going to Target. I'm like, let's just get in the car, and then it's gonna be a surprise. We at the spot. I like to trick a little bit too. I like to go in the mall, be like, baby, get whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, pick something out. I know you've been saying you want those shoes. Go ahead, get that.
Yes, yes, yes,
And I
yes,
like to,
yes. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, like you good, girl. You've been working hard.
Men need to feel that. They
Pay for
need
that
to
haircut every
feel.
now and again, ladies.
Yeah,
Pay
yeah,
for
yeah.
that haircut every now and again. Now, why are haircuts $75 in
Are they?
2024?
Well, yeah, EC is like he went. And I was like, he's
Fuck y'all.
bald
How
though.
much y'all
Who's
cutting?
charging him for his mustache?
How much y'all cutting?
What are y'all doing?
Y'all doing open brain surgery up there that we don't know about? But yeah, pay for that haircut every now and again. You
Sure.
know what I'm saying?
And a petty and Manny. That don't. I
And I
mean,
was just about to say, and a petty and mani. I don't know what kind of mans y'all got, but I have a
if
well
he's secure, he's
manicured.
fine. If
I
he's
have a
secure,
well manicured man. He
yes.
likes to go get there, and when them feet start looking a little up, like, hey, you want to go to? It's time to go to the. It's time to go see the lady. Yeah, let's go
Time to
see
go
the
see
lady.
operation.
Let's go see the lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Okay. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
In reverse, I guess. What is your favorite way to be romanced? How do you like to be romanced?
So I think part of like my wanting to be romanced, again, I want to be thought of, but I also
Mm-hmm.
spoiled a little bit. And I think that's rooted in the fact that I was never spoiled. I've never been spoiled. Like
Talk
now,
about it.
now that look, this is the thing. This is probably gonna be like a maybe a deeper conversation for later. We could
We
talk about
definitely gonna have to circle back to that because
that.
that's a whole nother
It,
level that is very true.
it's like okay, so I'm the oldest of four kids, and I've always been told to like be the semi mom. So
Mm-hmm.
I always had to be the mom to my sister. I always had to be the mom to like my brothers when they were growing up. So I
Mm-hmm.
never got a chance to be spoiled. Like I never got a chance to be like taken care of. And
Mm-hmm.
so when I started dating my husband back when we started dating, it was nice because never,
Yeah.
no, he was always like, you ain't never been on a date. I was like, randomly. I've never been
Yeah.
consistently taking on a date.
Like
So when
it's
it
Friday
comes to
night. Let's go.
yeah, let's go on a date. And so
Mm-hmm.
like I remember the time we were going out, he was like, you ain't never been on a date. I was like, no, I was just always had appointments.
Period. I was just out here. I was just out here doing what I had to do when I needed to
You know what I
do
had
it.
to do. So for me, being romanced is like being spoiled. It's like being
Yeah.
taken care of, like where I don't have to worry about anything. Like
Yes.
our honeymoon, I didn't all I did was hand my passport. Like
Here you go.
I didn't worry about like where my luggage was gonna go. I didn't worry about that. To me is like romance. Like knowing like
Yes.
if he says like, hey, go get dressed and I'm not telling you
Yes.
what's going on.
It's
I'm gonna
handled. Ain't nothing like a man handling some shit.
it's like he just has it all together. Like birthdays, anniversaries, I just know that my husband is gonna be like, even if it's small, I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
Like if it's just breakfast with my family, I
Yeah.
love it because I just be like,
I didn't have to think about it's
spoiled,
already
man.
done. It's already set up.
Yes. So that to me, like being spoiled, taking some place that I love, like coffee or a really good dinner,
Yes.
a good like I love to eat. So anything that's really good, anything that's gonna cause me to relax, taking me someplace like a bookstore and saying, hey, buy your best 10 books.
Oh
Baby, what?
yes. 10 is ridiculous. Shanice really be reading books. 10 books is insane. But anyway, continue.
If he
Nobody buying no
said
10 damn books at a time. How
if
many
he said
eyeballs do you have?
swear if my husband said right now, babe, we going to the bookstore and I want to romance you and I'm letting you get the best 10 books that you got, baby, he can get whatever he want. I'm cooking, I'm doing a cartwheel and make it every night. Okay.
Slow.
Romance me, baby.
I am romance. Check.
Listen, you will be taken care of. You hear me? Yes, that is my
Yes.
ideal romance.
I love that.
Hmm.
What is
What about
my
you?
idea? What is my idea of real romance? So I too enjoy being spoiled, but I am
Yes.
so not used to it that it's not something that I long for. You know what I mean? You know how some women are like, if my man not spoiling me, or if he not doing X, Y, and Z, then he ain't taking
Yeah.
care of you. Da, da. I am in a relationship. I am very much so like, we a team. We are partners. We are like, you know what I mean? That's why when y'all be talking about the 50-50, I be quiet, because like, what's wrong with going 50-50? Bitch, you was just going 100. Y'all be acting like a 50% discount ain't shit. So don't take 50 off.
Hey, I know that we said we will never talk about niggas, but I do think we need to dedicate it to just the conversation around that
Y'all be
insanity.
sounding insane, and y'all
Go
need
ahead.
to go to the. Hey, shout out to Crystal and Reed, because she been saying, go talk to that lady. Y'all need to go sit on somebody's couch and talk to that lady. If my rent is X amount of dollars and somebody's offering to take 50% off of what I've been paying 100%, get on up in here. You want the left side or the right side of the bed? How many drawers you need?
It's just insane. But go
But
ahead. I'm not gonna interrupt you.
any,
I'm
yeah,
not.
like, because we could. But so being spoiled, I love it. But being spoiled is always like a shock and a surprise to me, because I've just never been spoiled. Not being the oldest, but being a middle child is really like, being a middle child of three is
Yeah.
really like a mind fuck,
Fuck.
because
Hmm.
the oldest child has all the responsibility, but they also get like all the freedom. They kind of, because they had the responsibility, your parents trust them, so they kind of get to just do whatever they want. There, it's always their word against yours. Like, my mama always was going to believe my older sister over me because she was with us. You know, she's babysitting. Da 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 da. So the trust is
Yeah.
always. I'm always the one that's lying, because no matter what she says goes, which is crazy to me, because I wasn't
Right.
lying all the time. I was lying sometimes, but most of the time I was telling the truth. But y'all don't believe me. And then the baby is
Oh,
just coddled, king of the world, can do no wrong.
and the fact that you have a brother
A
as a
baby
baby girl.
boy
Yeah, that's very different.
could do no wrong.
Still
And then
can't.
all of the dictating that my sister could do to me, I couldn't do to the baby because he's the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So in the middle, you just the only one getting held accountable for everything. You the only one who just supposed to act right all the time, get in
Yeah.
trouble. You gotta listen to the older one, look out for the younger one. It's just, so being the middle child, you really just on your own. You're just
Yeah.
really just on your own. It's a
Yeah.
weird experience. And so I didn't really get spoiled. And so when it came to relationships, I never really looked to get spoiled. I'm more so of a like, just make sure you pulling your own weight. You know what I mean? Just don't add anything extra onto
Mhm.
me. So when it comes to how I like to be romance, my number one love language is acts of service. Take something
Mm.
up off my plate. That is my favorite way. Hey, just so you know, I took care of this thing. I know you've been saying you needed to get your tires rotated. Leave your car with me tomorrow. I'm gonna go get the oil change and get the tires rotated. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Get
Come
anything
home and the
from
house is clean. Hey, I know you've been saying you've been wanting to get that load of laundry folded. Like, don't worry about it. I got it. The laundry, like, on the days where I come home and the whole house is clean. Also, I love being cooked for. I
really?
love being, I don't be up in the kitchen. Everybody know.
Oh
I
yeah,
think I say that on every episode. I don't, not my ministry. I cook to stay alive. I don't cook for sport. I cook for nourishment. Okay, we're trying to stay alive. This isn't for this ain't a food show up in the bitch. Is the nutrition there? Okay, it's not Popeyes. Not Popeyes.
yeah.
I love being cooked for though, because I love to eat.
Mm.
Coming home and it's just like seeing somebody cook for you, because I wish I would cook. If I enjoyed cooking, I would cook for people more. It's just not something I enjoy. So like, I really enjoy having food prepared for me. That's so romantic to me. Um I love just like anything that you're taking on my plate, anything to lighten my load. I just like, it just feels like I see you. To me,
Mhm.
when you do something to lighten my load, it's like, hey, I see you grinding. I see you juggling a lot. Let me help.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's the most romantic thing ever. I also like a foot rub. A foot rub. Baby, I've been falling asleep. Them
Really?
feet gets you get to I love it. It's like little stuff like that. I don't have a real big like gift giving is cool, but like I never know what to ask for. I don't know how to ask for help. I don't know how to ask for things. That doesn't come very
We will
naturally to me.
circle back to that one as well.
So that doesn't come very natural to me. So that kind of goes with the being spoiled thing. I don't know how to ask for things. So I love when you just can kind of like pick up on, oh, I think
What I
this is
need.
what you need. This is what you need.
Yeah.
Ugh, I love that. And outside of that, I love surprise. I love to surprise people. I love being surprised. Surprise dates are the best. Like, hey, we got reservations at this, or be ready by da 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 da. I love that.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
kind of because it's just that thoughtfulness. I like to know you thinking of me because when
Yeah.
I be in love, I'm thinking about a nigga 24, 24. I'm thinking about you all the
That's
time.
true. That's true. I
As
agree.
a hopeless romantic, I'm like, I'm always thinking about how can I make your day better? How can I
Mhm.
make you smile? How can I add something to your day? Like that's how my brain works as a lover girl. And so like when I get that back, when I see that something is done for me just because I was thinking of you, just because I noticed this about you, I was paying attention to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're getting
Yeah.
what would you like? What would you like from me?
Whatever you like.
You want to put it in okay. You want to put
Go ahead.
yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Love it. I love it.
Now, this is the last one. And
Uh-oh.
this one might be a little bit hard. I put the question on here, but I didn't really think of an answer myself. But what is your romance ick? What's something that you just do not, it's just, you just don't like it? Maybe it's something romantic that a lot of other people like. Maybe it's like an unpopular opinion. Or like, what's your romance ick? And let me think of mine too, because I don't know. I feel like I have to have one though. Let me think.
That's it.
Mm,
I mean, I don't know if this is really a ick or if I can kind of like pinpoint it, but I don't like when a romance like if it's trendy. If you doing something just
mm,
like, oh, well, I saw this and I think
yes,
that you
that's
would like it.
good.
Like,
That's
then you don't
good.
know me. Like
That's
for me, it's
good.
like I'm cool. I think that picnics are cool, right? I think,
Mm-hmm.
and not to say that if my husband did this, that I would be like, I wouldn't
Right.
enjoy it, but I'm not a huge picnicky girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even though people are like, yeah, like I would love like to have like a really cool picnic. If you did that, I would be like,
Interesting.
did you do this because you saw somebody else do this? Like, yeah, yeah, they said it was a good idea. Don't do stuff that's
Don't do
trendy.
that. Yeah.
Don't don't do stuff like if you know that I don't like a here's a perfect example. Like when my husband proposed to me, it was very like it was literally just like my family.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Mm-hmm.
was me, him, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and his wife. It was very, very low key.
Yeah.
If he would have proposed to me at like a baseball game or
Yeah.
a basketball game, I would have been like, yes. I would have said yes
Yeah,
regardless.
but it's like this
But
is
I would
random.
have also been like, you know, I don't even like fucking people in my business.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
it's like a romancy thing, that's a trendy thing
Yeah.
that you're trying to make our thing, I would be like,
That's a great example.
yeah,
That is 100% a great example. I would 100% agree. Like, don't be doing some shit you saw off TikTok. I have a huge, and this really could be a different conversation. I had a huge pet peeve against people who create their relationship or mold their relationship based off of social media trends, based off of what social media says a good
It's
relationship is a
cool.
for me, my biggest problem with this, and this is a small tangent, I'm bringing it back. My biggest problem with examples of this is when it comes to sex. Because y'all be on that internet lying. Y'all not getting down like that. You're not getting busy like that, mama. You're lying. Be on Twitter talking about I just woke up and all I could think about is just, ooh, all I want to do is just swallow him up for an
No,
hour straight. You a
no,
lie.
no, because you can't last 2 minutes. Knock it off.
You didn't wake up. Yeah, because all I know is as soon as I see him, we going for no, you're not. Like y'all be on there lying. Y'all not getting busy like that. Y'all not freaky like that. And you're not even getting it like that. Y'all be that horny and y'all be like that because you only getting broken off once every 3 months.
Or you're doing it because you're not having it. And talking like that gets more followers.
When you got that live in, when you go to bed and wake up with him every day, it's not giving that. It's not a fucking porno
No,
every day.
it's really not.
I'm
And
turning
that's the
over. Come on,
thing.
go ahead. Come
Right.
on. Toot, 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 toot. All right. Go to sleep.
All
Gotta
right.
go
It
to
was a
work
good
in the
day. It
morning.
was a good day. All right. All right. And we go back in and get this work in. Like,
We
stop
gotta
it.
stop lying about how we be getting it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like people broadcasting their sex life on the internet anyway. That is very odd behavior to me. I'm just not that type of freak
I don't like broadcasting the relationships.
in general.
Like your relationship should be your relationship. I should not
Yeah.
see y'all every 2 seconds doing a fucking skit. I hate that
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Everything about your relationship is content.
no.
No, I don't like that. I don't
Or
like
put
that.
that
So
shit behind a paywall.
yeah, something. Or
Yeah.
just like keep it in for yourself. Get your own little shared album. Send it, do it for yourself. So that's what I concur. People doing stuff for the internet. I think an example for that for me would be like, I don't like necessarily like we talked about it, like I'm not good with arts and crafty type stuff. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
draw, I can't paint. So why we at a sip and paint? I know that that's what they said, if you really want to, but I hate painting.
I feel like you have to do here's the key thing about romance. I think the key thing about romance is being in a relationship and knowing your person.
Yeah.
What brings out the best in your person?
Because it's about them. Romance is about you have to be with someone who you feel comfortable romancing and trusting that they're going to reciprocate the romance.
Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And that's hard because a lot of us love and we do all that in the way that we want to be loved. You know what I mean?
Right.
Naturally, you project what you want, but
Yeah.
really, like you're saying, it has to be rooted in the other person. So you can't be
Yeah.
out here because you wish somebody took you to the sip of paint. You done dragged me down here with the goddamn Crayola paints and the paint by the number. Now I'm pissed off because my shit don't look like everybody else's because I don't know how to
It
blend the
doesn't.
paint.
And I don't even like this, right? Like it would just like for me, it's like, oh, they said that, and it cracks me up when they say they. Who the fuck is they? But we're
Right.
gonna go do, go ice skating. Neither one of us like skating.
Yeah.
We both
Why
like
are we
eating.
doing this?
So we're best to go across the street and go get a glass of wine and eat some pasta. Like,
Like,
do what's
yeah.
best for your relationship, for your romance.
And
But make sure.
something that I think my romance ick would be also don't do anything that you also don't want to do.
Exactly.
Like, don't, yes, if I want to go on a hike, don't just humor me. Like, if you don't want to go on the hike, then don't make it a romantic. Don't be like, okay, we just, like, don't drag your
Yeah,
ass to
yeah, yeah,
something. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Which thankfully I don't experience. But, like,
Yeah,
I think
me
that
either.
would be my ick. Like, don't make me feel like a project or you know what I mean? Like, you're
Yeah,
doing something just to
to
appease
make me
me.
happy. Yeah, to make me
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, don't do it. Cause then at that point, it's like, I want us to enjoy. My biggest thing is I love quality time. I love
Mhm.
intimate moments. Um, so yeah, that would probably be my biggest thing is like, don't do nothing that you don't want to do. And also don't, uh, I guess in addition to what you were saying, don't take me to do something or romance me in a way that makes me uncomfortable. I think
Right.
for me, it'd be like something like you're trying to be romantic and like you're doing it in front, like you got us doing something intimate in front of
Yeah, yeah.
people. You know what I mean? You get something that you know I'm
Mm.
uncomfortable
Yeah, yeah.
with. We're doing it in a group setting or
Mhm,
something like that. Like I think it
mhm,
all comes back to not knowing the person.
mhm,
Just, you know what I mean? Take the time. Romance doesn't have to be romantic gestures all the time because I also like, I would much prefer a whole bunch of micro
mhm.
things, small things, than two or three big romantic gestures a
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
And then all the time outside of that, we just
just sitting and
vibing. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You know, making a cup of coffee for me when like little things, anything can be romantic. I think at the end of the day, to sum it up, anything can be romantic when you know your person. For you,
Exactly,
going to the bookstore and getting 10 books is romantic. That might not be for everybody, but
right.
when someone knows your partner, anything can be romantic. Because I
Mhm,
think what romance comes down to is being
mhm.
intentional and say, hey, I want to do this thing with the intent of making you smile, with the intent of bringing you some kind of enjoyment or bringing us closer together. I'm doing
Yeah,
this thing for one of those reasons. And
mhm,
in that, you have to be intentional about that because it has to be
mhm.
grounded in who you are and who your partner is.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So,
Look at
okay,
us
okay.
making these connections and connecting the dots.
Maybe I should go be a therapist. Maybe like in my afterlife, I'll come back as like a little therapist, like a life coach
Yes,
or
a life
something.
coach.
Maybe a
Everybody.
life coach. I think I get a little more freedom. I could cuss a little bit more. More, be a little bit more unhinged than a therapist, not bound by the law.
Exactly.
Um.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Do you have any other um thoughts on romance? I think
No,
I learned a lot about you and your
really.
romance.
I
I
mean,
did.
people be thinking I'm one way and I be coming out the bag on you. I would
Mhm.
just say, like, to anybody listening, and you're like feeling like, oh, I'll never find it, or I do have it and this person doesn't do X, Y, and Z. Again, I think if you listened, be intentional with your person.
Yeah.
Just be intentional with your person. Don't go by societal standards of what you should do and how you should be.
Right.
Be intentional about your people and how it works for y'all.
Period.
That's it.
And don't be afraid to romance yourself
Yeah.
because no one else is going to know how to romance you if you don't know what it is you like, if you don't know the type of things that make you feel good about yourself or that make, like, you know what I mean, that make
Yeah.
you feel
Yeah.
seen and
Yeah.
valued
For
because,
sure.
so don't be afraid to romance yourself. I kind of want to look up for funsies, like, what is the textbook definition of romance?
Oh yeah. I was thinking
Just
that like when you asked.
like, what does it actually mean? Let's see. Okay, romance. A feeling of excitement and mystery associated with love, or
Mm,
a quality or feeling of mystery, excitement, and remoteness from everyday life.
mm.
I like that mystery is in there
Yeah.
because it kind of speaks to what we were talking about like it's almost like an impulse, like you romance someone based off of already kind of knowing and reading what they would enjoy. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
something that they necessarily see coming, or it's not something that they
Yeah.
ask of you. It's just
Yeah.
from your knowledge,
Knowledge.
a feeling of
But I think
excitement and
learning,
mystery.
taking time to learn somebody
Mm-hmm.
what love is to me,
Yeah.
that's genuine love. Like
Yeah.
learning your person and also to your point of learning yourself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we think like romance is just like about the other person. But I got very comfortable before I was married. I got very comfortable traveling by myself,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying the movies, going to dinner by myself, doing all those things to learn how to love myself.
Right.
So that when I came in partnership and in a marriage with somebody, I was able to say, no, I don't really like that because
Right.
I've already done all of these things on my own.
For yourself. I like
Yeah.
how the second definition it says a quality or feeling of mystery, excitement, and remoteness from everyday life. That remoteness for everyday life is cool because when you're being romantic, this is where some of y'all be losing it. being romantic is doing something different than the status quo. So for
Yes.
you, perfect example, like you said, I was like, oh, I would have figured like you cooking would be romantic, but you like, I cook every day. I'm
Mm-hmm.
always cooking. So for you, that's not an act of romance. That's
Right.
just an act of you expressing your love. Normally, that's just
Yes.
routine. The
Yes.
romance is something different from the everyday life. If you're listening out there, it ain't even, y'all still got a few more days to Valentine's Day. Write that down. Take a note of that. Remoteness from everyday. Don't you come in here doing that same shit you've been doing. If you're trying to be romantic,
Do something different.
switch it up. Mystery, remoteness. Those are the two words I need y'all to take down. That's what makes romance different from love. Words mean things, guys.
They really do.
Romance is not love. Romance is an act.
Come on, Jemima, we out
Mm,
here teaching the
we're
people.
teaching.
Teaching.
I need a certificate or something. I know. I feel like I really just schooled y'all or something. Webster, baby. That's Webster. Okay, period. Well, that was fun. I like that. What do you think? I like that.
Love it. It was really
Yeah.
good. It
That was
was great.
something different, y'all know. We switch it up. We switch it up. We might come back with something else along the lines of love and relationship for the next episode, or not. Who knows? Stay tuned. But okay, well, we're gonna transition then into my favorite part of the show.
Good.
What the fuck is good?
What the fuck's good? You can go, sis. You go ahead. I'm gonna
What
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
go.
is good and what's ghetto? Period. I'm so excited for my good. Listen, y'all. My good this episode is that your girl, long time, lifelong fan and stan. This has been my baby since day one. I secured tickets to see Usher on tour. Baby, I'm
Ooh,
going. I'm going to see
ooh.
Usher, Usher, baby. I'm going to see him. And where am I going to see him? In Atlanta. Yeah, I'm going to see him in the
That's gonna be a
hometown.
black. That's gonna be a black ass show. I'll tell you.
What?
Shit gonna be.
VIP in the pit. I said, yeah, I dropped the bag. I dropped the bag.
You know
I
what?
dropped the
I'm
bag.
very proud of anybody that secured those tickets because let me tell you something. I still be very nervous about these concerts. Y'all know how I am. I just be like,
Yeah. It be I got COVID at Drake. So honestly, it's a lot in the world, but I couldn't miss it. I played myself for the residency. I didn't get to see him in Vegas because I kept saying, oh, I want the tickets to go lower. I kept trying to play the gamble game. And them tickets only went up and 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 up. And I don't have no $2,000.
y'all, I can't be
The
honest.
tickets were still kind of expensive, but they
Very.
weren't. But they weren't. I caught them on the pre-sale. Excuse me. I caught them on the pre-sale, and I got them before they got outrageous. I don't know what they're looking like now. The general sale doesn't start until Monday. This coming Monday, which should be the day we drop this episode. Um. So yeah, so the general sale opens. I don't know what the price is looking like. I did get pit tickets, like, so they are more expensive than like the 200s and the 300s. They were definitely cheaper tickets, but I wanted an experience. I have literally loved Usher. I used to have posters of him out the magazines, up in my room. I begged my mama to get me a U chain so I could spin it around my neck like he did in the video, and she ain't never give me. I put it on my Christmas list 3 years in a row. She ain't never get it, which is crazy to me.
She owes you that.
She owes me a U-chain. I might get one. I'm very excited. Was I thirsty and I bought tickets to Atlanta and the LA show? Absolutely. I'm going to see him twice. I was not
Y'all,
playing. I
this is the
love
thing.
Usher.
I don't think I could ever be one of those girlies.
I Usher is like the one male artist that I have literally loved since I was an adolescent. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody had they
Yeah,
look. It
yeah,
was like I
yeah,
was
yeah, for
never
sure.
a Chris Brown girl. I was never a
No,
Chris Brown girl. I was never a Lil Bow Wow. You had to pick a side between Lil Bow Wow and Lil Romeo. I like Lil Romeo
really,
personally.
I can see that.
Yeah, he wasn't as talented, but he was smart. He had a little bit more to him. You know what I'm saying? So I was never crazy over Chris Brown, but Usher I loved, and I've never seen him in a stadium tour. I did get to see him at the first Lovers and Friends, which was awesome, like festival style. But I'm like, I can't miss this tour. Thank you, God, for blessing me with the resources to be able to secure
Yeah,
these tickets.
yeah.
Going with a bunch of my girls in Atlanta, like it's gonna be a whole thing. This is my 30th birthday year,
Listen, live it up.
so I'm so excited about that. And then in addition to that, my other good that you would appreciate is that I'm going to see Here's the Thing live tomorrow.
Yes, they are coming. I love
You
them.
should go.
I think they're coming in March. I gotta see. Y'all, I have so many weddings that we're a part of that we've been invited to. Like, it's
I'm
just our
very
culture
excited to
is
see my
so crazy.
unruly cousins, Kev on stage, that chick
I'm
Angel.
here. Listen, can we just take a moment to pause and just say, Kev on stage, that chick
Going
Angel,
crazy.
they have been fucking crushing. And I know Kev on stage is past and he don't cuss, but I'm a PK and I cuss.
Yeah,
Listen, they have been crushing it, and the fact that Churchy was sold and it is on BET Plus
that's
is crazy,
awesome.
wild, and so amazing. That chick Angel was nominated for NAACP.
NAACP for the queer tees.
Yes, I listen. Let's
She
go
literally
vote.
dropped a song that started off as a joke on the podcast and it literally like charted.
Chart it,
Like
chart it.
she's
That
nominated for an award for that song and that video, the Saucy Santana version. I'm like, that's
it's insane. I love it for him.
yeah.
I love it for him. I
So
love
I'm going to see them live. They're actually on Saturday, so tomorrow. I was recording this, so I'm super excited about that. It's like little
Oh my
stuff like
god.
that. I'm just like, this is the stuff I want to spend my money on. Like, I don't
Yeah.
need a closet full of Gucci and Louis and da da da. I want to travel and I want to like have experiences that mean something to me.
Sure, sure, sure.
You know what I mean? So
You
I love Usher. I love Here's the
Mona was,
Thing.
Mona was in Chicago and I missed her.
Oh my gosh! But you know, oh, she was at City Winery, wasn't she?
She was. I
Yeah.
fucking love her.
You gotta go.
I love
You
her.
gotta look at the dates for Chicago for Here's the Thing, and if you
It's like
can swing it.
March. It's next March. It's next month. I'm gonna try. We gonna
Yeah,
see.
I'm excited. So that's my good. I'm excited to go outside to do some shit that I love.
Yay!
Yeah, what's
Um.
yours?
So my good is Of course, it has to do with Girl Be You. My good is I've been working in the dark for a very, very long time, and people don't know that been trying to secure Girl Be You mentoring to get into these schools, and we are
Yes.
currently in 3 schools.
Yes. Pew 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 pew. That is
We are in
amazing.
elementary school, we're in a middle school, and we just secured the high school. So I'm
That
excited.
is amazing. Yeah, let me just brag on my sis. She has been working Girl Be You. What is it, like 8 years now?
Yeah, it's been a
Eight,
while.
nine?
It's
Yeah,
been a
like
while.
Girl Be You has been her baby
Yeah.
for years. And also, like, this is the kind of stuff that, like, Janice is literally made for. The reason that we have the relationship that we have is because she literally is like my big sister, my twin, like my confidant, my mentor, my prayer partner, the person I call when I'm going through and everything like that. Like, that is literally her gift to the world, is
Oh,
connecting with young women
thank
specifically.
you.
Like me and Janice chit chat like we literally were in the damn womb together. You know what I mean? But this is
I
really
already
like my big
told
sister.
Jemiah, go to college. Don't
She
bring your
told me.
ass back to
She told me
Chicago.
go to college. Don't bring your ass home.
Do not
And
come back here.
I had to do exactly that. So that is amazing. I'm so excited for you. Getting a mentorship program in a school, like I know that shit is hard. I'm sure there are so many obstacles, so many like so much red
So
tape and shit you got
many
to go through.
fingerprinting, so much
Yeah,
begging, not begging, but just like selling your product, getting
that's
out here and being,
amazing.
I want to talk to the kids. That's it. I just want to make a change. So my
That's
first meeting,
amazing.
the sixth and seventh graders, and it was really nice to be able to show them. I feel like for me to be older, but still be able to
Mm-hmm.
connect with these kids is amazing. So I'm very
I
excited.
love that.
Super excited. So that's
Jimmy.
my good, guys.
Yay! Okay, do you have a ghetto?
Oh, baby, do I.
Go.
Let me just tell y'all. We live in a world that is full of social media, right? And I get it. Like, social media is not going anywhere. It's going to be here forever. You find your corner, you thrive in it, you be amazing in it, and you don't take it and let it consume you, okay?
Right.
Here's the issue that I have. The issue that I have is that these personalities that are on social media, they are getting tons and tons of followers. I'm not no hater because, hey, do what you got to do. But my issue is when you have all these fucking followers, at least have a goddamn personality of more than a 2x4. Okay? Like, literally just went to a book signing. This person has close to 1 million fucking followers and could not ask questions to a 3-time New York bestseller of questions. And literally everything was like, yes. Where are the questions? Where is the sentence? Where is the grabbing the audience?
It's very much so giving Club Shay Shay.
It is wild to me. And that is my fucking ghetto. If you have that many followers, at least let it transcend from your platform to the world.
And it
So when
doesn't always.
it's terrible. And I think that we are just ruining people. Also, this is another part, and I maybe not two part, but hey, I've been drinking, so here we are. The more sad your fucking music is, the more people love you. And the more awkward you are, is the world absolutely loves you. And it's
Yep.
crazy.
100%.
It's ghetto. And okay, I'm done. That's it. Yeah.
It's ghetto and I'm over it. I'm over it. Everybody's a weirdo. So my ghetto is really specific to me, but because I'm a grown lady these days and I'm trying to really grow up and mature and be, in my grown lady bag. I So fun fact about me, I be a little ashy sometimes. Not in the sense of like, damn, like I'm never going outside showing skin that is ashy, but like if the skin not showing, it might be a little ashy. Like I'm not one of those moisture warriors. Okay, full transparency. I'm working on it, but I'm not one of the people who are like, I gotta shower, my skin
That's
damn.
me. That's me.
And I want to be you. But here's my ghetto, and here's where things get rough. Y'all don't be feeling sticky. Y'all don't be feeling like the other night I got out the shower and I said, fuck it. I'm about to oil it down. I'm about to lotion up, oil it down. I'm about to be shining, shining, shining. You know what I'm
Shane.
saying? Yeah. So I get out the shower. I dry, I towel dry a little bit, but leave the skin still a little damp. You know what I'm saying? I oil up. Y'all just be oiling up and getting in the bed. Y'all don't be sticking to them sheets. Like, is there a little like time that you need to let it settle? Do you got to let the air hit it so that everything can kind of soak
But what's
in?
using?
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'm using the wrong shit. I got Jergens. It just be so thick on my. It just be sitting on top of my. It ain't in there enough. It
Did
ain't
you rub it
under.
in? Did you rub
I
it
be.
in?
I do rub it in. I was rubbing a lot. I
How much?
rub it in. Now listen, I rub it in. I do all the things and I'm shining and I'm feeling good. And I be like, I can't lay on, I feel like I can't sit on nothing. I feel like I'm just drenched in bacon grease or something. I don't know. And I got silk sheets. Now the sheets all oiled up. Like, what's really the, I need some tips and tricks from the moisture goddesses because
Yo.
I can't go to bed like that. That's uncomfortable.
Well, I think it's because you're not used to actually putting that amount of lotion on in the first place, right?
My
So,
skin ain't prepped.
yeah, it's not prep. So I use, because I really like to be greased up, I use shea butter.
Too
So
thick. It's impossible. It's no way I can get in no bed in no shea butter. It's no way I can get in no bed in no shea butter.
but you might,
Them sheets will. I I be feeling so just.
maybe you should use less lotion then.
I don't feel like I be using a lot though. That's the thing. It's not like I be trying to overdo it. Like, let me just. You know what I'm saying? I do enough to feel like I got a knife moisture. I rub it in real good, but I be feeling sticky. I'm like, I gotta go motherfucking air out. I gotta go take a couple laps around the living room. I can't just get in the bed like this. I wake up in the morning and there's a damn outline of my body in the damn silk sheets because I done get, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to go in the oven.
Yeah, I just think it's because you're not used to it though. I think
I
it's
don't
because you're
like
used
it, and I'm not gonna get used to it. I got to figure something else. Maybe Jergens ain't it, dude. Lotion expire. I didn't have that bottle of Jergens for a long
to.
time. And maybe my lotion needs. Maybe I need a.
It's the concern you have.
The lotion expire. Because that could be the problem. I don't know when it
Listen,
lasts.
I think you're probably using too much. If you already know that you don't like being, because I have a family member that's like, they don't like that. They don't like that sense of being extra greased down. So maybe you
Yeah.
should just use like half a pump. If you use too many and you're trying to like grease down, then it might be too much. So maybe you should just use like,
Maybe because I got a little body butter. I was like, okay, maybe it's the Jergens that's fucked up. So I got a little body butter,
no,
everything.
body butter is going to be
I
worse.
just be like, I hate this. I would rather be ashy. I
Or
hate this.
or just like maybe put it on certain points, right? Like things that you know that are going to be super ashy.
My little brother come in here. I tell him I'm recording. This nigga start coughing. This is why I gotta get I gotta get a 2-bedroom. He coughing, and my man is folding laundry
Hey,
in the
Jimmy,
living room.
sit your ass.
Jenny said, "Hey." Deep ass voice. Hey.
Mm.
Hey, look, we
We're
gotta have to
almost
wrap this
done.
up. I got
We're
company now. I got to wrap it up. But yeah, that's my ghetto. I just really am trying to become a moisture warrior, but I have
Okay.
maybe I gotta find the right product for me.
Use less.
Do I
Use
need
less.
a toner? Because what I also started doing, because I also was showering, which I like Dr. Bronner's. I like it.
It'll wash your ass. It's
It
gonna
gets
wash.
you squeaky clean, but it's drying. So I stopped showering with Dr. Bronner's every day. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'll do it like maybe every other day, like when I want a real deep clean. And I have another one that I use. Like, why is he moving furniture?
They don't know if we can hear it.
This
Okay.
at home
Mute your
production,
audio
y'all.
so
This
we don't.
man just decided he about to rearrange the living room. But yeah, maybe I need to adjust my
Yeah.
shower prep stuff too, so
Yeah.
that I
You
can
get
prep
more
my
moisture.
yeah, so my skin is more prepared and it's not getting dried out by the shower, and maybe that'll help. I don't know. I'm gonna work on it, but just know as of right now, the moisturizing at night is very ghetto for me. I don't like
Ghetto.
it.
Ghetto. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, sis,
Well,
it's been
another
great.
one down. Another one down. We love y'all.
We
Thank
love
y'all
y'all.
for listening. Don't forget to follow our social medias. We're live on the YouTube, so the full episode, visual, video will be up on YouTube. Get caught up with everything 2024 on YouTube right now. Follow us on Instagram at Good and Ghetto the Pod. Please rate, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Show us some love in the comments on Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Yes.
SoundCloud, wherever you listen. Give us 5 stars, give a comment, all that stuff. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And if ain't nobody told you today, proud of you, baby.
We're proud of you.
All right. I love you,
Bye, y'all.
twin.